I'm here to give you an update on TLM coming through. We're going to be starting off on the daily, guys. As you can see, we do have a very strong trend line coming down from this previous highs. Obviously, this launch coming through, all-time high around $5.91. Not really going to count that just because you can see the manipulation, the progression to the downside from there. Obviously, humongous downtrends from there, guys. So what we're going to be counting is going to be this main reversal, this main lower high point from there. You can see this trend line that we have got coming through from here. Very strong indeed in terms of resistance, right? Very strong. And also to the lower side here, the absolute lowest low point that we got to from there, we've got higher low here, we've got higher low here and higher low here. These two higher lows here have actually created a very nice trend line coming through, which is obviously creating us a very big, strong symmetrical triangle, guys. A very big, strong symmetrical triangle, and that's obviously meaning that we're looking for some sort of breakout scenario there, which could be, by the looks of it, happening over the next few days or so. This could be huge, guys. And when I say huge, I mean a big percentage of around 34% there. Pretty crazy, near enough 35, near enough 36% there for TLM to be looking out for the future. What I would say there, you can see these wicks. They're not your friend, right? They're not your friend. They're definitely going to be take profit points to be looking out for there. Definitely going to be take profit points to be looking out for there. And you can see we've actually seen that actually come into fruition before on the top side. Definitely a massive trap zone to be taking care while basically being in a trade. If you are going to be in a trade in this zone, still very risky indeed, but that's why you want to be just taking more profit as you go. Now, in terms of momentum for the downside, if we do see actually resistance play out here, we were above all major moving averages here on the daily, so it's not really the end of the world. But what I would say is if we did lose that, we're still going to be we've still got this massive level of support from this giant symmetrical triangle, right? So yeah, this is definitely going to be a level of support, probably sat around that 21 cents there. But if you do lose that, guys, what I would say, potential for a move to the downside. When I say move to the downside, pretty ugly, pretty bad, probably nothing like that, but we're probably going to go on the most recent downtrend, which will be from the top here to the bottom, and that's obviously going to be meaning it's going to be pretty big, annoyingly invalidating some really crucial higher lows there. But in terms of price targets for that, to be honest, guys, I really don't think we've been getting down to this sort of area just because of the state of crypto at the moment and the way that everything's progressing up there. But let's just run through the scenario, right? 44 to 41.88% to the downside. If we are going to break down there, there's going to be a short position to be looking out for. Moving on to the 4 hourly, let's jump down to the 4 hour time frame, see if we can get any sort of bit of a better gauge on what is happening there. What I would say, potential for ascending triangle at the top of an uptrend there, so really not too bad. Let me get rid of the WOD machine just for a second there, and we'll draw that in. As you can see there, guys, upward sloping support line. We've got a very strong horizontal point coming through here, and that is creating, you guessed it, yes, an ascending triangle looking like so there. Potential for a breakout scenario to the upside there. Usually we do breakouts to the upside, so that's definitely something to be looking out for there. In terms of measure moves, moving average, in terms of moving averages right here, we're above all major moving averages. We're really quite far away from each other in terms of not having called up moving averages. And we know when we have called up moving averages, guys, we have a break in the price. No called up moving average, not really that congruent for a break in the price. So we probably might even see some resistance playing out here, probably down to the 10 simple or also the 21 EMA there as well. We do have the volume weighted ATR band, which is acting as a pretty heavy level of resistance as well, correlating very strongly with that trend line from the all-time, not the all-time high, from that first lower high that we did see here on the what was it? on the daily chart there, right? And TLM is it Alien Worlds coin? Oh, okay, interesting. Because that's obviously an NFT coin, guys, an NFT game, and we know the NFT games they're looking pretty progressive at the moment in terms of growth, right? Cough cough Axie. So yeah, hopefully we can see a nice bit of growth here for TLM, but definitely a breakout scenario to be looking out for the future there. But yeah, for now that is going to be your TLM update. Few breakouts to be looking out for the future.